Are you tired of lugging around a bulky DSLR camera everywhere you go? Well, fear not, because in today's fast-paced world, convenience is key. That's where point-and-shoot cameras come in handy. These compact wonders pack a powerful punch, allowing you to capture stunning images on the go without the hassle of interchangeable lenses and complicated settings. So sit back, relax, and let me guide you through the best point-and-shoot cameras on the market. Let's uncover the perfect match for your photography needs. To find out more information and updated price of the products we have mentioned, be sure to check the links in the description below, like this video, comment below, and don't forget to subscribe for future updates. Without further delay, let's get started. Number 5. Sony ZV-1F. Okay, so hear me out. Yes, the Sony ZV-1F is technically a vlogging camera rather than a point-and-shoot, but it does have a lot of the same qualities. It's lightweight, compact, and can fit in your pocket. It's incredibly easy to use. It has a handy flip-out screen so you can easily take selfies, and the larger 1-inch sensor makes it better suited to low-light conditions than other models on this list. The fixed 20mm f/2 lens might be a little limiting, but in some ways, I'd say it will force you to think more about the composition of the image and, in turn, make you a better photographer. It may not have the best stabilization system, but speedy eye autofocus and a max continuous burst speed of 24 frames per second make up for it. It's a definite jump up from shooting on your phone and perfect for taking on holidays, day trips, or nights out. Point-and-shoots are getting harder to come by these days since camera phones are generally so powerful, but you will notice a big leap in your image and video quality with the ZV-1F. Number 4. Kodak Pixpro FZ55. There are very few manufacturers left making really affordable point-and-shoot cameras, but Kodak is the exception, with a range of compact models at every price point. The FZ55 is about the cheapest available and a fraction of the cost of most of the other models in this guide. At this price, we didn't expect miracles, and when we tested the FZ55, we didn't see any. However, the photos it produces are more than acceptable. And the key attraction is that this has a built-in 5x motorized zoom. So the FZ55 has more telephoto firepower than you can get from a budget camera phone, and for less money. We also feel that this camera offers a good helping of retro charm, giving us fond memories of pocket cameras that were popular at the start of the digital imaging revolution around 20 years ago. Number 3. OM System Tough TG7. This camera is exactly what it says on the tin, tough. I've used the OM System TG7 and its predecessor, the near-identical Olympus Tough TG6, in some seriously challenging conditions. I've used it in the middle of the Spanish desert in blistering heat. I've taken it on sub-zero hikes in the British winter. I've shot with it under the sea in Greece, and I've thrown it on the ground as hard as I can. It can basically shoot anywhere and everywhere. It even has a built-in GPS that logs where you are, and at what altitude and temperature, when you take your shot. Its 1/2.3-inch sensor might be smaller than some, and its 12MP resolution is certainly less than most. But fewer pixels means that each one is larger on the sensor and captures more light. So this is a great performer underwater, where light quality is poor. It has a built-in flash and LED lamp to provide its own illumination above or below water. It shoots RAW, too, and rattles off shots at up to 20 frames per second. Lenses on other cameras have a greater zoom range, but the Tough TG7's 25 to 100mm zoom, with an aperture of f/2 at the wide end and f/4.9 at maximum zoom, gives a good working range. What's so special here, though, is that a macro mode is built in, so you can take incredible close-up photos or 4K video. Because it can shoot anything, anywhere, regardless of the weather or conditions, this is the point-and-shoot camera I always take with me if I leave my mirrorless at home, and I never regret it. Number 2. Canon PowerShot SX740HS. If you're after a point-and-shoot camera with incredible zoom capabilities, look no further than the Canon PowerShot SX740HS, with its focal range equivalent to 24 to 960mm on a full-frame camera. It has a 20.3MP, 1/2.3-inch sensor and an LCD screen that can be flipped to face the front, making it perfect for selfies. What we really love is that, unlike bridge cameras with bigger zooms, this really is a pocket-sized camera. It has a maximum continuous burst shooting rate of 10 frames per second, and it can also film video in 4K. The Canon PowerShot SX730HS can be found slightly cheaper if you don't need 4K video, and it still has full HD recording. The image quality and autofocus performance on this camera is pretty good, and overall I rate this as an excellent camera for the price. Number 1. Sony ZV-1 RX100 VII. While the RX100 costs more than most cameras on this list, and more than some of them combined, we couldn't leave it out for the simple reason that it's pretty much the best there is. As the name implies, the 7 is the 7th iteration in a series that Sony has been perfecting for many years, providing an exceptional blend of image quality and portability. Features includes a 1-inch 20MP sensor, a 28 to 200mm zoom lens, 20 frames per second burst shooting, with up to 90 frames per second in single burst mode, phase detection autofocus with human and animal IAF, 4K 24/30p video, and a pop-up 2.36 million electronic viewfinder. It's all here, and housed in a camera small enough to pop into your pocket, provided you don't mind a few of the controls being a little fiddly to use. And it all comes with a reassuringly expensive price tag. If you like the sound of the RX100 VII but are put off by the cost, check back through previous models in the Sony RX100 series. They are all very good, and most are popular enough to still be in production. You will find all the links of these products in the description below. Comment below and tell us which point-and-shoot camera you are considering. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and share with your friends. And if you're new to the channel, then subscribe and hit the bell icon for future updates.